All right, everybody, welcome to game number 3 of the Cleary Hockey Showcase. We're sorry that there's no graphics right now. We're working on those. This was kind of a last-minute game. This was supposed to be on Rink A, but it got moved to Rink B. So we do apologize for this inconvenience, but we're working on the graphics right now to get them as fast as we can. Also, if there's anybody that can't find this game where it was moved to the rink that is being streamed with the big camera here, please let them know where to find it. It's the link on my Facebook page. So that'll take you straight to this game. So if you have any family members, any friends that are trying to find this game, please let them know where they can find it. Again, we do apologize. This was a last-minute game. But we're rolling with the punches and getting to what's real, like it's Jump by Van Halen. So it looks like we're doing 15-minute periods here for this first 2 periods. Then they're going to do the Zamboni. And then I believe we're doing a 30-minute period. I overheard Danny talking to the refs down in the tunnel. So here we go. Moorfrost versus MMT Mitchell Matthew Transports. And we are underway live from the Paradise Double Ice Complex, Rink B. My name's Seth Hyde. Glad to have you joining us for this one. We have an offsides call to get this game started. So for those of you just joining us, graphics are on the way. This was a last-minute move to Rink B. So we do apologize for that. Face-off, one out to the point. It's Quinn Norman walking in. Quinn Norman shoots it just up over the net. Without Quinn Norman, the Eastern Hitmen would not have won the under-15 AAA provincial finals. He scored the game-tying goal to send it to overtime. Here's Green working it back in. Sent up the middle, Earl. Intercepted and ripped on net there by Rylan Swain. Now out to Norman. Quinn Norman making his way in, shot blocked. Green gonna take it up the other side now. Here's Earl, giving away in front. Now Baldwin, gonna kick it free, turns and fires just wide of the net. Swain looks to tap it in the back door, just couldn't get the puck in time. Banked off the wall, and it'll go all the way down the ice for an icing call. Ethan Percy almost beating it. Well, a fast-paced start to this game. It's been all MMT so far. Here's Beatty twisting away. Moore is going to come in for it. Drew Moores gets it on the wall, takes it out, drops it back down low. Here's Beatty. Comes around to Lacey. Lacey trying to find it. Moores coming in to lift the stick. Picked up by Cole Toms. Out in front to Wolf, who shoots. And a great save in net by Jaden Lynch, who I got to see lots of this year with the Central Impact U18 AAA. Face off, one out to Wolf. Moorfrost having a bit of trouble generating offense here in this game so far. It's Cal trying to take it to the net. Tom's up ahead. Hutchings racing in. Ben Hutchings going to try to grab it. Sent back down low to Toms. Intercepted by Beatty. Simmons will play it over. Sent ahead by Rylan Tilley, who was a part of the Pinnacle Growlers championship run this year. Got to see a lot of him play as well. He spent the first half of the season injured, but he's been back ever since. Just 11:35 left to go in this first period. It's a 0-0 game. Here's Parsons trying to get it free. McCarthy coming over for it. Now Burry comes out to the point. There's the shot. Turned aside in net. Pass forward, it's Lacey. Up ahead for Burry. Burry gonna backhand it in. Now Burry racing after it, he lifts the stick. Adam Burry fend on the pass. Taken down there on the boards by Owen Snow. Up the other way comes Murphy. He'll send it down to Collingwood. 10:40 left to go in a scoreless first period of play. Collingwood up the other side, curls across. Now Norman. All the way around the boards. It's Jacobs who's going to get it. Jacobs down to Snow. Pass across to Murphy. Now Quinn Norman getting his wheels going through center. Norman, beautiful move. Norman with a pass in front, and he almost unleashed his inner Connor McDavid. Now Collingwood to Sear, playing it in front. Collingwood again, back to Burry. Try to get the deflection. Those two played with each other on the MDJH Grizzlies team this season. There's a shot. Falls down to Sear. Now Collingwood. Adam Burry shoots for the rebound, and now Sear trying to get it turned aside. Murphy looking to play it up. Here's Harnham. Cutting back, having trouble breaking it out of his own end. Nolan Harnham had 5 goals in the bronze medal game of the U15 AAA Provincials. Banked off the boards to Swain. Now dumped back in by Green. Collingwood gonna get there. Sent up to Simmons. Simmons, Percy. Oh, what a save! And the rebound is still there. And somehow, Aiden Edwards makes like 5 unbelievable saves to keep the puck out of the net and bail out MMT. Now here's Norman. Plays it out. Baldwin tried to keep it in. Just snuck out of the zone. MMT trying to show some gumption here. It's Baldwin to Norman. Up to Beatty. Beatty will slide it back across. Here's Percy. Looking to get it through. Lacey will dump it back down low. Denver Lacey under 15 AA this year. I actually played against Denver Lacey 2 years ago, I think it was, in U15A. Let me tell you, he's a great defenseman for the Paradise Warriors, and he's playing in his home rink here for this Cleary Hockey Showcase. So our graphics are back here, folks. We're just trying to get the time here for you. Given away to Lacey. Now Percy laying the body on the boards. Sent down low. It's sent into the corner by Jaden Lynch. That's banked up ice, sent back in. It's Moorfrost looking to break it out of the zone. Over across for Snow. Snow cutting. Waiting, he'll send it on the far wing to Tilly, and he could not get the redirection as it makes its way all the way down the ice for an icing call. Here's Jacobs. Moores looking to intercept it on the boards. Now here's Jacobs. Back down to Tilly. Tilly will swing it all the way around. Kept in out at the point by Wolf, and it's given away. And now Elms coming in on the breakaway. Wolf catching up. Elms moves in, and he puts it just wide of the net. Might have hit Edwards on the near pad. Now out to the point. Jacobs going to leave it. Little miscommunication there at the blue line. Jacobs left a reset. Off the boards to Cal as he redirects it up to Elms. Now making his way in is Burry. Burry hard on the pressure, giving away to Hutchings. But Harnum's going to keep it going, and it's Harnum making his way in. Tilly dropped it back to him. Just couldn't get a full stick on it. And now here's Simmons. Banking it off the wall. Norman going to chase after it. Norman turning back around. Sent ahead, and now it's a 2-on-2 up the other way. Parsons going after it. Murphy going to try to get it out. Now Sear. Sear sends it in to Parsons. Parsons in front. Toms puts it top shelf with Patty Daly. It's 1-0 for MMT. And Cole Toms of the Central Ice Pack roots it up into the top corner. Great play by Cole Toms, roofing that one up into the top corner. Play his most recent season with Central. He's only a first year this year with Central, so let me tell you, he is going to be a one to watch this upcoming under 15 AAA season. Central are going to have a really good team. Now here's Quinn Norman flying up the ice. Norman moves in. Went to the backhand, couldn't get it to Parsons. Quinn Norman has played AAA the last 3 seasons, and the last 3 seasons he has made Atlantics every single time. He's won Atlantics 2 times and got a bronze medal with the Hitmen during the 2022-23 season. We interviewed him earlier on in the week. He won the Ice Jam, the Provincials, the Atlantics, and he said the Danny Cleary Showcase is the last thing he's going to check off his list to make this a perfect season for him. Comes around, Baldwin. Going to go after the puck. Now here comes Percy. Up the middle for Green. Green held down by Collingwood. Now it comes over to Green, and that's going to make its way down the ice for an icing call with 2:55 left to go. Here's Jacobs down behind the net. Jacobs spinning around for Green, and now it's Percy. Up to Earl Lacey. Going to take it back up the other way. Lacey moving in. Baldwin. Going to try to get it. Now Jacobs comes in for it. Big battle there on the boards, but it's going to be Moorfrost who comes away with the puck. Sent up to Earl. Earl moving on in. Shot redirected up over the net and out of play with 1:55 left to go. 1 goal so far in this game. It was Cole Tom's beautiful snipe. Lacey off the boards, intercepted. Drew Moores plays it up to Hutchings. Now Jacobs coming back in, stick handling both the puck and Hutchings' stick. Now Jacobs with it again. Cuts back. Jacobs, Percy. Coming in there to sniff around for the puck out to the blue line. Percy with the deflection out of the zone, and it's Green who's going to go after it. Here's Percy up to Earl. Earl puts it on. Percy looked for the deflection, but it is covered up by Aiden Edwards, who's had a phenomenal game so far. Face off, one back out to the blue line. Makes its way out to Simmons again. Now Elms tied up on the boards with Collingwood. Poked free to Cal in front of the net. Couldn't get picked up by Elms. Here comes Norman, and he just couldn't get it into the zone in time. That's going to wrap up our first period of play. The final score after one is 1 for MMT and 0 for Moorfrost. So here we go, second period about to get underway. It was a pretty offensive first period. The goaltenders have played incredible so far in this game, shutting down many opportunities for both teams. Sent across to Cole Toms. Moving in, it's banked off the boards, and up the other way comes Moorfrost. Elms trying to intercept it from Collingwood. Collingwood to Beatty. Banked off the boards, comes out front. Collingwood with it. Sends it ahead to Parsons. Parsons will fire it down. Sent all the way around the boards to Swain. Dancing his way in. Beatty will intercept it. Over for Tilly. Now pops out to center ice, and it's Quinn Norman who's going to get the puck. Collingwood back to Norman. Norman trying to get it. Poked free by Elms. Here's Heerly-Eye. Heerly-Eye gets it. Couldn't play it through, and it makes its way out to center ice. Dump back into Swain. Swain will swing it in around for Baldwin. Now it comes down to Heerly-Eye. And it pops free out in front of the net. Simmons turns it over, a shot, rebound, and Heerly-Eye will tuck it in like a fitted sheet to make it 2 for MMT. Ashton Heerly-Eye of the Tri-Pen Osprey makes this a 2-0 game. Swain to Healy. Lacey tried to flip it through, sent down low. Wolf gonna race after it. Now played to Percy. Down behind to Harnham. Makes its way out to the point. Healy. Looking to get it now. Lacey will leave it for Wolf. Here's Baldwin. And now racing in is Swain taking over. Swain is in! And it's kept out and net off an amazing save by Jaden Lynch. You gotta love that. Here's Lacey firing it back in. Jacob's gonna get it. Now Wolf will backhand it out. Wolf gonna get it again. Wolf up to Hutchings. Hutchings switches to the backhand. Now he's pinned up against the boards. Moore is gonna step in to try to fish out the puck here. Here's Lacey. Lacey gives it away, and now opportunity here for McCarthy. He scores. Thomas McCarthy with a ripper into the right side of the net. He was second in points in the U15 AAA League this year, and he's showing why with a beautiful shot into the back of the net. So 2-1 game. Moorfrost back into it here. Here's Wolf. Twisting and turning away on the boards. Comes around for Hutchings. Looks like they're having a bit of trouble with the time on the clock here. Lacey has it down behind the net. Lacey with it again, making his way up the other way. Lacey moving on in, and a collision there, multiplayer collision. 9:55 left to go in this second period. Comes across to Hutchings, he'll put it in, and big save in net there by Lynch. Comes out to the blue line. Here's Norman. Shoots. Rebound comes out. Now makes its way all the way down the ice again for an icing call. Aiden Edwards was ready to play it. So it looks like the clock is going to go to 9:18 here left to go in this second period. So we're going to go back in time a little bit. Sear out to the point to Collingwood. He avoids the hit from Cal. Collingwood swings it down to Toms, and now it's Sear with it. Back to Toms in front of the net and cleared away. A no-nonsense clearance by the Moorfrost defense. Elms trying to get it out. Here's Ryland Tilley looking to bust up through the middle. Now Sear avoids the hit from Cal. Here's Parsons. Down low for Sear. Look to swing it back in, and now Elms chipping it in, and we have an offsides call against Moorfrost with 8:25 remaining. Well, it's been an offensive second period so far. MMT looking to grow their lead while Moorfrost looking to get back into this game. Thomas McCarthy had the last goal in this game. Let's see who will get the next one. Norman cutting up through. Norman shoots. What a howitzer. But it's a nice save by Jaden Lynch to keep that puck out of the net and to keep this a 2-1 game. Swain comes in for the puck. Here Leigh trying to get it. Now it's sent back across, and Quinn Norman is going to get there. Norman will swing it for Collingwood. Back down low for Norman. Now Swain. Swain with Leigh. Swain moving in, cuts back to the forehand, sent in front of the goal, and it's given away. Now Collingwood is going to try to get it. Over to Tilley, who's twisting and turning away. Now Collingwood. Up the middle to Baldwin. Given away to Wolf. Over to Collingwood, now back to Wolf again. That puck sent up to Baldwin, and it just went under his stick and all the way down for an icing call. It's sent in front, and another great save by Aiden Edwards. Someone call the fire department because he is on fire in this game so far. There's another shot. Edwards going to get a stick on it. Comes out to the point to A.J. Simmons, signing for the Pinnacle Growlers during the offseason. McCarthy puts it on, and the rebound was there for Percy, but he just couldn't fit it into the back of the net. Now given away in front, turned aside by Lacey. There's Hutchings. Out to the point. Put on net, turned aside. Burry looked to send it across to Hutchings. Now it's cleared out. Wolf is going to get it. Wolf to Burry. Adam Burry tried to send it up the middle. And here comes Percy. Percy moves in and fires. Big save by Edwards. My goodness, what a game he has had so far. Now it comes out to Percy. Percy puts it on, redirected, and Edwards manages to track it down and keep it out of the net. A very close call. Here's Norman, looking to clear it out. Green backhands it out to Snow. Kicked away by Collingwood. Here's Green to Murphy, and now Toms is going to intercept. Here's Toms trying to take it ahead. Now Norman. Back to Collingwood. Collingwood up to Sear. Sear to Collingwood. Left behind, and now it's Green taking it up the other way. Green shoots just wide of the net. Sent across. Parsons will chip it all the way down. Green gonna race after it. Icing is waved off. Now over to Collingwood. Given away, and it's Green who's going to get it. Sent it back. Chipped off the wall to Murphy. Murphy redirects it in. Now there's the shot and another save by Aiden Edwards, with just 2:50 left to go in this second period. Flipped over the net by Norman. Here Leai tries to get it, comes to Tilly. Tilly banks it off the boards. Now Collingwood with it. Down behind the net, Norman. To here Leai, drop back to Collingwood. Collingwood wriggling away, comes out to Beatty. Collingwood with it again. Sent ahead to Swain. And now here Leai, trying to take it up through. Dumped down low into the corner. Collingwood checks his shoulder and he'll swing it around to here Leai. Up ahead for Swain. Swain comes in. Drop back for Baldwin. Now to Elms, who's going to try to get it. Elms sends it up the middle to Tilly. And now it's Norman. Cutting back around. Swain with a nice bank off the boards. Here's Leai. Norman trailing behind him. Here's Simmons with it now. Simmons has it down behind his net, waiting for an option. He sends it ahead, and now Collingwood going to take it. They'll send it back into the zone with 55 seconds left until the intermission here. Here's Tilly. Given away to Hutchings. Sent down to Lacey. Makes its way over. Lacey going to get it again. Lacey will send it ahead to Burry. Now Moores. Coming back, Lacey. Trying to find it, Burry. And Al Moores checks his shoulder, sends it across. Here's Wolf. Over dumped in by Hutchings. Out of the net comes Jaden Lynch to play, and he'll leave it behind. Now Burry with it behind the goal, trying to free it. Now one more rush here, maybe for Moorfrost. And Harnham couldn't get a full stick on it, and a giveaway down low. He scores! It's in the net, but it's waved off at the buzzer. Late drama here at the Paradise Double Ice Complex. That is no goal. It looked like he might have beat the buzzer there from my view, but too bad there isn't more referees, but that's okay. Got to give the refs a bit of slack. They can only see so much. So it's still a 2-1 game heading into this third period, and what a first two periods it has been. All right, everybody, welcome back to our third and final period of play. It's a 2-1 lead for MMT as we head into our final period. Let's see if they can hang on to this and bring home their opening game of the tournament. So here we go, third period about to get underway. Live from the Paradise Double Ice Complex, my name is Seth Hyde. Glad to have you joining us for this game and throughout this day. 2 games down and 2 more to go. The next one at 11:30 when Advanced Auto takes on the defending champions, Crosby Engineering, right here at Paradise Rank B. And the final game of the day is at 1 o'clock. So we got 2 more games left of the day. Drew Moore's caught offside there. Dumped down into the corner, and we got an icing call here with 19:15 left to go in this third period. Well, as we've seen this summer, is that Canada isn't only dominant in hockey, we're also got a pretty good soccer team. I've been a huge soccer fan all my life, so to see Canada soccer explode this year at the Copa America tournament was really cool to see. They made it to the semifinals, just fell short to Argentina, and I don't want to talk about the bronze medal game. They were 3 minutes away from the bronze medal, and they just fell short, but they made every single Canadian proud here in Canada and showed we're just not a winter nation, that's for sure. I know a lot of these kids out here play soccer or played soccer. So soccer is a pretty big sport here in Canada, and I think it's only going to grow, and our national team is only going to get better in the next coming years. Here's Harnum. Percy going to the net. Harnum fan on the pass. Percy. Over to Beatty. Beatty moves in and shoots just up over the net. Now it's sent back down low to Harnum. Harnum will leave it behind. And now it's McCarthy. Thomas McCarthy will play it back for Earl. Earl to Moores. Here's Drew Moores. Up the other way to Norman. Now comes back to Collingwood, who sends it all the way in around the boards. Sent up to Green. Green now ahead for Earl. It's Collingwood who's going to come out and leave it behind. Here's Jacobs twisting away from Norman. Sent down low to Norman, and Norman will swing it all the way around for Healy Eye. Baldwin racing after it. It's given away, and now an opportunity for MMT. A shot by Swain, rebounds there, and it goes just wide of the net. Jacobs coughed the puck up to Baldwin. Baldwin to Swain, backhander just wide. Here's Healy Eye. Healy Eye had it, lost it, and now up the other way comes Moorfrost. Murphy drops it back. It's sent all the way down by McCarthy. Here's Snow in there looking for the puck. Comes free to Collingwood. Now Hurley with Baldwin. Going down the side. Hurley to Baldwin. Hurley right now has the go-ahead goal. Scored the second goal of the game for MMT. Now Murphy. With Green up there as well, it's Wolf. Around the boards to Baldwin. And up the middle to Simmons. Simmons going to chip it in. Wolf up ahead, turned over to Simmons. Here's Toms. Now it's played ahead, Parsons to Sear. Parsons gets it back. And now racing away is Toms. Got to be careful that net guard doesn't fall off there. Parsons. And now he's going to get sent to the bench. He's going to go to the bench. Referee sent him over there. Refs love the players that just notice their net guards off and skate right to the bench. Here's Sear taking the shot, turned aside by Lynch. Lacey coming in to try to grab it. And now it's intercepted, and an opportunity for MMT here. Moores, beautiful pass. Oh, what a save by Jaden Lynch to keep it out. Drew Moores wriggled away. Just couldn't get the finish. Out to Wolf. Wolf shoots, redirected by Moores, and it stayed up in the air for a couple of seconds before Lynch gloved it down. So it seems Team NL won their first game of the National Ball Hockey Tournament. Jordy Flynn, an alumni of this Cleary Hockey Showcase, had a hat trick and player of the game for NL Selects today. They took down the hosts in that game. So the female U20 team brought home a victory. Male U17, U19, and U23. So Newfoundland is 4 for 4 right now in their opening games. And a beautiful move, and that's going to count. It's Drew Moores who had Jaden Lynch out on Water Street. Great move by Drew Moores to make this a 3-1 game. No. That's not going to count. That's a no-goal call, so it's still a 2-1 game. Drew Moores going to have to erase his name off the score sheet. That goal is not going to count, and he can't believe it over on the bench. Face-off is won through to Burry. Given away, and now it's Moorfrost up the other way. It's Nolan Harnham. Harnham shoots, and a great save by Aiden Edwards. My goodness, he has been such a lifesaver for MMT in this game so far. Harnham to Percy. Percy coming in, Collingwood. Cuts it back for Norman. And now Norman will swing it for Hutchings. Out to center to Jacobs. Jacobs back in. Burry going to try to get it. Now McCarthy. Twisting and turning into the neutral zone. Lost the puck to Moores. Here's Collingwood back to Moores. Comes to Norman. Now Collingwood will fire it across. Sent ahead to Moores, and he'll redirect it down. Here's Jacobs. Has it behind the net. McCarthy. Up the middle, Norman. Going to try to take it back in now. Harnham looking for it. Norman will keep it out. Collingwood up the middle. Here comes Hurley with the shot off the pipe. Almost gave MMT a pretty comfortable lead with 11:18 left to go. Here's Hurley. Swain gonna move in. Gives it in front of the net. Twisting away is Baldwin. And Lynch is just barely going to keep it out. Now a wraparound. Lynch doesn't know where it is, and it falls right into his pad. And it stays out of the net. What a sequence of events in front of the goal. There's Beatty. Lost it to Baldwin from the corner. Shot rebound for Swain, and Lynch will keep it out of the net. Here's Earl trying to send it up the middle. Hirley dropping it back over. Simmons up to Green. Swain waiting for the pass. Sent ahead to Baldwin. Swain gunning down the middle, just couldn't reach for the puck. Here's Wolf now. Wolf cuts it back. He'll send it ahead, and it's Baldwin up the other direction. Baldwin comes in and shoots, rebounds in front, and a shot is steered just wide of the net. Out to Wolf, who shoots, and another great save and goal by Jaden Lynch. Here's Simmons. Up to Cal. And now moving forward is Elms. Elms comes in to the backhand in front of the net, and Edwards keeps it out. Another shot. Edwards with two big saves. Unbelievable goaltending from him and his fellow netminder, Jaden Lynch, giving him a little tap on the other end of the ice. Great sportsmanship there from those two guys. Up to Parsons. Beatty trying to push it through everybody. Comes over to Sear. Sear ahead, intercepted by Keegan Elms. And now Ryland Tilley racing down the wing. Tilley came in and shot it just up over the net. Here's Tilley twisting and turning away. Now Sear trying to take it up the middle. Collingwood going to take over. Henry Collingwood makes his way in. One of the younger players in this camp this year. Here's Moores now. Look for the interception. Burry going to come in for it. Laying the body on the boards against Cal. Collingwood back to Moores. And it's sent up the side. Collingwood up ahead to Hutchings. Now Jacobs is going to pick it up and twist back. Fired up the middle to Percy. Away goes Percy. Flying in the zone. Percy fires. A big save by Edwards. And he'll cover it up. Here's Harnham coming in. Comes out to McCarthy. In front of the net to Percy. Percy has it down behind. Cuts across. Percy tried to fire, given away, and now it's Adam Burry racing up the other way. Right now, I think Adam Burry has the title for best interview so far of this tournament. He was like a trained pro and must have got PR trained. But he had a fantastic interview yesterday. Now it comes out to Drew Moores, who fires, and a big save in goal by Edwards. Jacobs around to Green. Out to the blue line, stepping in and shooting, and a save by Lynch with 5:40 left to go. Here's Simmons. Getting away on the wall, comes free to Moores, who's pinned up. Now Moorfrost with 5 minutes left to make something happen. Wolf brought down. Away goes Beatty. Beatty looked to hit the pass up the middle, just couldn't get it done in time. Green was brought down by Lacey. Now here it is in front, they score! And that one's gonna count. It's Beatty who gets it into the back of the net. So we've had 2 disallowed goals, but Moorfrost get theirs back and they tie the game up. Just 5 minutes left to go in this third period. Looks like we are stopping the clock here for the last 5 minutes of this. Rebound comes out to Green, and now some new life here for Moorfrost. Great opportunity for them, but it's MMT coming up the other way. It's huge to beat a hot goalie like that. They haven't been able to beat Aiden Edwards all game, but once you finally break that brick wall, the dam comes open, as they say. So really important to get a goal against a hot goalie. It could kill his confidence and boost your confidence. It's just so important. Here's Norman. Look to shovel it in front. Now Simmons. Plays it up the middle. Baldwin. He'll swing it around for Norman. Norman up ice to Swain. Now Tilly to Jacobs. Off the boards to Tilly, and he'll redirect it in. Now Collingwood. Up ahead for Swain. 2-2 game. 3:45 left to go in this third period. Snow will clear it out to Sear. Now Norman racing in after it. Tilly. Over to Jacobs. Jacobs will bank it off the sideboards. Now Collingwood's going to get it. Given away to Elms. Now in front of the net to Tilly, who shoots it just wide of the goal. Out to the point. Dumped back in by Jacobs. Now Tilly twisting and turning away. Here's Toms. Racing up the other side. Here comes Cole Toms. Up the other way. He's flying into the zone. Cole Toms cuts back. Sending it out to the point to Collingwood. Collingwood puts it on, redirected up, and over the net. And out of play with 2:51 left to go in the third. Burry to Wolf. Over to Hutchings. Redirects it through to Moores. That's sent all the way down the boards. Now Burry. Going to try to move in after the puck. Here comes Percy. Percy up the other way. He flies in on net. Has it down low. Percy trying to bring it in. Giving away Moores. Ahead for Burry. Now Percy will dump it back down low. Wolf gonna go after the puck. Here's Lacey. Now it's shoveled in front. Edwards keeps that puck out of the net, out to the point with just 2 minutes left to go. Simmons over for McCarthy, who puts it on for the rebound. Now Beatty winds up and fires. Deflected up and hits the Danny Cleary Hockey School logo. And deemed out of play with 1:53 left to go in the third. Comes up to Moores. He'll send it across to Baldwin. Baldwin digging in on his off wing. Now Norman takes a shot. That's blocked. Here's Norman out high, waiting for an opening so patiently. Norman tried to slip it through. Now a nice last-ditch effort there to try to swing it out in front of the net. Here's Collingwood. Over to Norman. Norman chips it in. Heerly-Eye. Up for Baldwin. Now Heerly-Eye. To Norman. Back to Heerly-Eye. Here's Heerly-Eye with it again. Now Norman takes the shot just wide of the net. Collingwood. Down low to Baldwin. Out in front to Swain. Shot blocked in traffic with 40 seconds left, and we could see a shootout here, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time this tournament. Here's Quinn Norman now, dancing his way in, coughed up to Harnham. Now Heerly-Eye. Over to Baldwin. Sent ahead to Swain. Swain cuts back from Harnham. Now Jacobs with Heerly-Eye on his tail. Out to the point. Collingwood tried to shovel it through. Now sent ahead to Collingwood. Dancing his way back in. Got to get one more shot off, and he just can't do it. Oh, how unlucky for Nolan Harnham. He was sent on a breakaway. For the first time in this tournament, we will have a shootout. This is going to be interesting, folks. I'm excited to see this. I'm hoping it goes to the blue line race, actually. That's what I'm really hoping for. So it turns out those two disallowed goals didn't really matter after all. So it looks like Rylan Swain is going to be the first shooter. See if he'll fit this one into the back of the net. So we got the scoreboard resetted to 0 to tally the shootout goals. And here's Swain creeping in. Waits, takes off the pipe. Oh my. Jaden Lynch says thank you to the goalpost. And the fans showing their displeasure to Rylan Swain. Say probably a couple of his buddies up there in the crowd. Great effort, though. That was a good shot. Here's Percy. Taking a wide approach here. Watch that blocker. Oh, my. Beautiful goal. Looked like he was going to go to the blocker side, but he manages to tuck it around and give Moorfrost a 1-0 lead in the shootout. Now it's the defenseman, Quinn Norman. He's a clutch player for the Hitmen this year. Can he be a clutch player for MMT here at the Danny Cleary Showcase? Oh, he just puts it up over the net. Good effort by Quinn Norman. And now it all falls onto the tape of Moorfrost here. They could take it right here, right now with this shot. It's Keegan Elms. Can he give Moorfrost their first win of the tournament in their first game? You bet he can. Keegan Elms wins it for Moorfrost. And they're going to take this with a 3-2 victory over MMT. They were down 2-0 and made a comeback. And a triumphant win for them to take this, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in this one. Next game will be at 11:30. And it's between Advanced Auto and Crosby Engineering. Folks, what a fantastic game. Be sure to be kind to one another. Stay safe. And we'll see you in about a half an hour.